Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So listen, I've been on this lifestyle change. I've documented everything so you can see it. I have made sure that I have been very vocal so you can see what I have going on. And so hopefully it can inspire you to make a better you for you. Who cares about everybody else? Nobody cares. Nobody cares about nobody else. Point blank, period. So what I've done, I'm making this video so I can, hey, Vivi, thank you, baby. I'm making this video because I want to encourage some people. And like I told you before, I am using my life as a platform so I can be an inspiration to people who are afraid to come out and be open with what they're struggling with, and with whether it be weight loss, whether it be sexual abuse, whether it be a failed marriage, whether it be whatever. I want to inspire you. Thank you, sister. I want to inspire you to be the best you that you can be. So in these 10 days, well, let's go back some. I moved to North Carolina March 1st. I moved to North Carolina with somebody, and we moved with a girlfriend of mine. So I could, did I say north or south? Well, I'm in north. What did I say? I ain't gonna cry. Shut up, Veronica. I moved to North Carolina because I was with somebody, and they had to make a move, so I decided to make that move with them. Regardless of why I moved or what made me move, I know that me being here in North Carolina was exactly what I needed to do, exactly where I needed to be, so I can accomplish the things that I needed to accomplish. That person and I are no longer together, but it wasn't about him. It wasn't about the relationship I had with him. It wasn't about anybody else but me. I was brought here with my new family, and Dawn won't let me show y'all. Dawn, that's my auntie from Jersey who really live down here. But if I can sneak her in a little bit, just so she hide behind that damn desk. Anyway, hey Gary. So anyway, I moved down here, and for the last over a year, I've really gone through some things. But I'm a soldier. I'm a warrior. I fight. And I mean, I fight. I don't care if I cry every day. I don't care if I'm throwing trees across the forest, honey. I fight, and I do what I need to do for me. Regardless of if anybody thinks that I should do things a certain way or not, there's always a method to my madness. And I always push to be a better me. So anywho, the last 4 months, like I said, I was in a relationship with someone, and when we started dealing with each other, I was at rock bottom. I was depressed. I didn't want to clean. I didn't want to cook. I didn't want to do anything. And being with him made me realize a lot of things. But I changed because I wanted to, not because of him or anybody else around me. Because if you know me, you know that I change for me. I do what I want to do. I don't care who's involved in it. If I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it. But anywho, so we ended up down here. Things didn't work out. He moved on. I moved on. And for me, there's no more hard feelings. I took it as a lesson learned. And even though I believe that the relationship was toxic from the beginning, and I didn't want to see that because of my own, personal gain. I didn't want to see that. I stayed anyway, but I learned from being in that relationship. So My bad, y'all. People are trying to call. I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm trying to make a video. But anyway, I learned a lot from being in that relationship. And that was putting me first. No man, no woman, no thing, no place, no person, thing, nothing should come before you. You have to love you above all things. You have to do for you before you do for anybody else. Period. If you don't love you, how can you tell somebody else how to love you? So in that, even though there are some things that I could say, I won't. Not because I'm afraid that he will retaliate and say things, because everything that he'll tell you, I'll tell you myself. I'm not ashamed of who I was. I'm not ashamed of where I've come from. I'm not ashamed of any of that. So let's move forward, because we can make a longer video somewhere else about something else, or about all of that later, or you could just read my book when I'm finished with it. Not Built to Break, I Am Set Free. Chapter 1 coming real soon. Yeah, I'm gloating on myself. I'm very proud of myself. So anyway, to make a long story short, when he left, I went to Pastor John P. Key's church, like I told you, when I text, and I told you what the message was. Don't tell me I can't. I have had people my entire life tell me that I can't do anything. Oh, you can't do that. You got 8 kids. Or you can't do that. Or you can't change your life because you used to be very promiscuous is the word I will use. If you want to call it something else, call it something else. I don't care. But I'm going to call it, I was very promiscuous. And I had a very, very colorful past. And you know, so you can't be somebody's wife because you used to be very promiscuous. You can't be a lawyer. You can't be a social worker. You're too sensitive. You care about people too much. You have to learn how to put your feelings to the side. 10 days ago. So what was that? 4/25. I decided no longer to believe when people tell me that I can't do something. You can't tell me that I can't do something. I lost over 30 pounds in less than 10 days. Don't tell me I can't do something. Call me fat. I don't care. Talk about my missing tooth. I don't care. I can go buy a new one. I don't care about that stuff. I don't care what you say about me, because nothing you say about me can hurt me more than I hurt myself. I'm going to repeat it. Nothing you say or do to me can hurt me more than I do to myself. Period. Period. There's nothing that you can say to hurt me more than I hurt myself. So talk about me. You want to laugh? Laugh at me, baby. But while you laughing, you keep watching me grow. Whoever you are. I was told that they laugh at me. When I give you my testimony, when I give you my story, when I give you where I came from, I was told that they laugh at me. I don't give a shit. Excuse my nope, not excuse my language, because that's how I feel. I don't give a shit. Laugh at me, because there are way more people who can use my story and my testimony to help themselves get out of it. So go ahead. Say what you want to say about me. I don't care. So in that 10 days, I decided, maybe it might have been about within the last 15 days, I wrote my book. I edited it. I got 2 other people to edit, and it's ready to be sent off to get done. Had I been home in Maryland, I would not have written my book. I would have just kept talking about it. I would have kept talking and talking and talking like I always did. I ain't tell nobody but the people I was dealing with, even the person that I used to deal with, about the book that I was writing. Nobody knew what I was doing, because when I run my mouth and I tell you what I'm doing, I never do it. So I shut my mouth. I wrote a book. I wrote 3 monologues. I've lost over 30 pounds, and I am happy. I am happy with me. I am happy with who I am. I'm happy with where I was, where I am now, and I am damn sure happy with where I'm about to go. You have no idea the things that God has put in place for me. You have no idea. I ain't gonna cry, but if I do, so what? Crying is a part of healing. That's a way to get the energy out. Allow yourself to cry. But we ain't gonna talk about that. So allow y'all. I got 8 kids. I'm legally married. We're in the middle of a separation. If it happens for us to be back together, it happens. If it doesn't, it does not. I'm not afraid to talk about it. I'm not afraid to put myself out there. I'm not afraid to say, hey, I messed up. Here's how I'm going to fix it. I'm not afraid to tell you about the stories that you'll read in my book. I'm not afraid to tell you how I fucked up because I've done it. I'm not afraid to tell you that. I'm not afraid to tell you that I was insecure. I'm not afraid to tell you that I still deal with insecurity, but I'm still a good woman. I'm still a good person. I'll give you the shirt off my back. And when I love you, I love you. There's even people that I don't deal with anymore. Love is love. And when you really, truly love somebody, true love never goes away. Never goes away. So if you really love somebody, you will always love them. Even if they did you dirty, you might be hurt, but if you truly love them, you will continue to love them. But we ain't gonna talk about that. So let's talk about this detox, y'all. I started on 4/25, and yesterday was May 4th, and it was the end of my 10-day detox. I've already told you my starting weight, which was 305, and when I weighed myself last Monday, I was 274.8. Yep, and the great cook Ashley. I'm trying to read y'all comments as y'all talking, but I can't right now, so I'll respond to them in text. But in the 10-day detox, my coworker Dawn was the one who brought it up to myself, my best friend Ashley, and my new little big sister Karina, and her mama Terza. But Terza don't know nothing about this, honey. But I'm in love with Terza. I ain't never met her, nothing. But anywho, so we was like, okay, we'll do it. Well, we were supposed to start it a while ago, but we didn't start because I had left to go out of town. So anyway, we started on 4/25, and we did the J.J. Smith 10-day smoothie. Now, I didn't read none of it. Everything that Dawn and Ashley told me was on the thing is what we followed. We did the full detox. So I did, what I do? 3 smoothies a day. I did 3 raw snacks a day. So raw nuts with no salt. I did, I would eat, you can eat boiled eggs. So I would have a boiled egg and some spinach, or I would munch on some cucumbers that I soaked in vinegar. Any fruit or vegetable in moderation though. You can't be trying to do the smoothie and eat a whole damn salad and the smoothie. It defeats the purpose of what you're trying to do. So anyway, I did that. Every morning we would get up and take the apple cider vinegar with the lemon juice and the cayenne pepper. I didn't add the honey or the water because I didn't want to dilute the vinegar. So we took shots of the apple cider vinegar every morning, Ashley and I. And we also took, I have this, it's complete something, I forgot what the name of it is, I'll post it later, but it's liquid vitamins, because the liquid gets to your bloodstream quicker than when you take pills. So we did that every morning. Usually we had our first smoothie before 8 o'clock, or I did anyway, because mine was usually gone by 8:30, because I ain't play no games. And then I was told that in the book it says, excuse me, to chew your smoothie. I ain't chewing my smoothie. If I'm gonna be chewing something, it's gonna be food. Point blank. Period. I'm not. That's gonna make me angry from chewing, and it ain't really food. Anyway, so we did that. A gallon of water. Even if you're not on your detox, you should always drink a gallon of water, or try your best to. It's usually half of your body weight. Because I was 305, I was trying to. I didn't drink half my body weight. I drank at least a gallon. So in that, so with the gallon, and then Ashley and I walked. And if we didn't walk, we did some form of exercise, even if it was just crunches, push-ups, squats, and I didn't do the planks, but I know I'm supposed to. And Pootie is going to probably be like, "Why you ain't do your planks and all that other stuff because I didn't want to. I ain't gonna lie, it hurt. But the other stuff was hurting me enough, so I felt like if I tried to go overboard, I would be, it would be too much. So anyway, that's what the detox was. So now that the detox is done, we're doing pescatarian for 30 days. Now, I don't know if I'm going to stay pescatarian or if I will, if I'll go back to eating other meats and stuff like that, because I like chicken. I ain't gonna lie. So I may go to chicken after that. I'm not sure. However, regardless of how I choose to eat, I need to make sure, yes, walking is key. I need to make sure that I drink my water, that I'm exercising and portion control. And if it's easier for you to do meal planning, then do that. For me, meal planning is not an option because it is an option if I really wanted to, but I like to eat what I like to eat when I like to eat it. So I may change my mind even though I'm doing meal planning. Everything is all a mind game, basically. If you trick yourself into believing that what you are preparing for the week is what you're going to have, then, but I ain't doing that. So thanks, Jennifer. So, yeah, so meal planning and exercise, and take your vitamins. I don't know what y'all know him by, but I call him Pootie. I am Corfit, is what he does. He's my personal trainer forever. So when I become famous, he's moving in my house. He just don't know it. But anywho, I'm taking him to eat with me, but that's what I do. But anywho, so I'll have to ask him about other vitamins and stuff that I should be taking. I know maca is one and moringa is one. Let me tell you something. Women, when you get healthier, when you start to lose the weight, when you start to lose the weight, when you